Okay, in today's lesson two, I want to basically go over what a business is, what a stock is, what an ETF is. In lesson one, we went over percentages, and we'll come back to that again in lesson three to look at our real portfolio and use percentages to calculate some things. For now, let's I want to show our YouTube channel. Make sure you're logged in here. You have all the login information in our safety box, so in our a safe box. So look at that, or it's on your phone's uh, password application that I showed you how to use. So all the login information should be there to log into YouTube and log into my Gmail account and all the accounts that we have. Use that to log in if you need to. Okay. So right now we're on YouTube, and if you go to playlists on the left here, I created a playlist called Basic Dividend Investing. Okay. And here you can look at the full playlist. And I only have this one right now, lesson one from yesterday. So today's lesson two will be below that, and lesson three and four, and so on and so forth. So remember where these are and watch them. Make time to watch them. This is very important. I'll try to make this video short. Yesterday was 20 minutes. I'll try to make this in 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, so that's where that is. And then I've also, okay, let me go back and look at the playlist again. And I also made another one called, uh, where is it? Life Lessons. Okay, remember these are the videos I created about how to do a lot of different things in the different accounts. How to look at all the different bills that we have and how to log into those and how to pay the bills and so on and so forth. Okay, so review those as well. You need to make time to watch these too and ask questions when you have them. Okay. All right, so those are all there. They also made backups of all these videos. Um, the life lessons videos, I made backups here. So if you go to File Explorer, you just click on this File Explorer button, and then you can go, there's two hard drives, E drive and the F drive. So if you expand that, I put all the videos under E drive, video, uh, trading, and let it load up here. Have a lot of files in here. Okay, so under trading, there's a folder called Life Lessons. If you double click on that, you can see all the videos that I made. So those are all there for backup. And I made this copy also on the F drive, which is the other hard drive on this computer. It's an external hard drive. It's on top. It's sitting on top of the PC box. You can see them. Go to video again, and then under trading, you'll have live lessons right there. Double click that, and you can see all the backup videos that I have on YouTube. So you have multiple places for these videos because they're important to keep and watch and maintain. All right, so that's that. So let's talk about um, what a stock is. All right. So remember yesterday went to Yahoo Finance. So let's go. You can do it. You can go to Google and search for it, and then click on this link up here at the top, Yahoo Finance. Okay, like I said, you're going to use this website a lot. And let's just look at a business or a company. Okay, what's a good company? Facebook. Facebook is a good company, and their the company name for Facebook is Meta. They changed their name to Meta, and their stock symbol is META. Right, Meta Platforms, right there. That's the stock symbol for the company Meta or Facebook. All right. Um, so these companies offer these stocks to the public, to everyone out there we call retail investors or to regular investors to invest in their company. Okay. So all the big public companies offer stock that we can invest in. So we can invest in their business, and we want their company to make money, make profits, and grow over time. We want that company to grow bigger and bigger and make more and more profits over time. Okay. So that's what a stock is. So it's a way for us to invest in their company. Okay. And then just want to show, well, right here, is a basic chart of the prices of the Meta stock. This is just showing 1 day's worth of price movement, price changes in today's price action. So it's from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Shows what the price of Meta stock did. At the end of the day, it closed down almost 10 points, minus 9.92 points from the open. So you can see it dropped. It went from here and then dropped down to uh, 780 down here. So here up here was like at 792 or something, and then it dropped down to 780, all within 1 day. That's what this means. You can look at 5 days worth. So you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. 8, August 11, August 12, August 13, and what the price did during those days. They went the price of stocks for companies always goes up and down. It changes with the market depending on investor sentiment and how they perform in the economy. Okay. So today it went down 10 points, which isn't that much. It's only 0.12%. So you know about percentages now. So 0.12% is very small compared to the price of the stock right now is at 780. And this number here is what it's currently trading at after market closed. So market closes at 4 p.m. Eastern time, but Eastern time here where we live is a different time zone. We're at Mountain time, so it's 2 hours before Eastern time. So the market closes here at 2 p.m. every day. So that's important to know. Stock market closes at 2 p.m. Stock market opens at 7:30 a.m. here every day, Monday through Friday, unless it's a holiday. Okay, so that's that. And then if you want to look at 1 month's worth of what did the price of Meta stock do 1 month, what did it do in 6 months? It kind of goes up, down, up. What did it do year to date? That's just year to date from January to now. So you can see the months down here. What did it do for the whole year? It went up, it went down, and it went up. And then it's good because it finished at the high. So for the whole year, it finished higher. Okay, this is 1 year's worth. So from last August to today, August, um, you can see overall it kind of goes up over time, which is what we like to see for the price of the stocks. So when you buy low, like down here, if you bought down here on August 15th, that's $519. You can see the price over here, $519. And then you bought it there, and then right now it's at 780. I mean, that's a good profit you would have made. If you bought here and sold here, you would make pretty good money. 780 minus 500, right? So that's like $280 uh, for each share that you own. So you had one share, you would have made $280. If you had two shares, you multiply that by two. If you had 100 shares, multiply it by 100. If you have 1,000 shares, multiply 1,000. So that's how that works. Okay. And there's a lot of other companies, good businesses out there. Another good one is Google, for example. GOGGL is a Google symbol for Google company. And, that company does really well. I feel if I look at all time prices, um, it'll show here from what date is this? 2004. to now is 2025, obviously. It went from what, $3.59 to almost $200. Now imagine if you owned, I don't know, 10,000 shares of that and it went from, you know, $4 to $200, you would have been a millionaire, right? So just remember, just remember how this chart works in Yahoo Finance and what a business is, and what their stock symbols are. If you don't know uh, name of a stock symbol, just go to Google and just type in here, what is stock ticker or symbol? You can do either one, or Micron technology or something. It'll tell you right here. MU is the symbol. It trades on the NASDAQ marketplace. Okay. And Google also has their own charting, but like I said, just go to Yahoo Finance. Um, Actually, Micron hasn't done too bad, but I don't like these ups and huge downs. Like if you would have bought up here at 100, then you see this huge drop down to like, I don't know, what is that, like $13? That you lost a lot of money there, and you would have had to hold on to that for a long, long time, many, many years before it actually came back up again. So Micron is not a good stock. What I want to see for um, all time price is, I want to see it go from low here left and high up here on the right. And that's when you know it's a good company. Okay. So Alphabet went from way down here, $5 to $200. You know that it's a good company looking at all the prices from way back 2004. And if you were to look at, you can also type in the symbol here. If you look at Meta again, wait for it, and click on the all time prices and wait. Look at this. It went from, $20 all the way up to $780. Imagine if you had a lot of shares of Meta when you bought it back here, even back here, if you had bought 2017, from here to here, that's huge profits. Could have, if you had a lot of shares of Meta stock, you would have been a millionaire. There was a period here though where it dropped, so that's something to keep in mind and worry about. And this happened in year 2022. They call that a bear market, where not just this stock went down the whole year, but everything, the whole market went down. And that's what they call bear market. And then it reversed. And now this is what they call bull market, where everything, well, this stock is going up and up over time. And then they have small minor pullbacks. So it doesn't go in a straight line. I wish it did, but it goes up, goes down, it goes up, goes down, it goes up, goes down, up, goes sideways, up, down, up. So it's going to do this wave pattern up and up. But overall, Meta is a good company, good business. So over time, 10 years from now, it'll probably be way up here in 1,000 price range. But you never know. There could be another bear market before that does this first, and then before it goes. So it's important to buy these stocks when they're on sale. Remember that. You always want to buy on sale when it's on sale. Okay. So that's what a stock is, and what a business is, and a company, um, and how to look up the stocks and look at the charts here on this website. They also provide this summary, if it's in the summary location, this summary of the business or the company. But don't worry about all this. I'm just going to tell you which companies are good, and don't look at anything else. Um, and right here, it tells you the dividend and yield. So it doesn't pay much dividend. It only pays 0.27% per year, which is very low. So you don't buy this stock for the dividend, but it does pay a dividend, very small amount. Like I said, yesterday, we looked at Devo, which was another good. Um, it's not considered a company. Let's look at the all time. Wait for it. And this one has only been around since 2016. It's when it first was created. And it went, up and down. It goes in waves like normal, like everything else, but it's done a pretty good job from $20 to $40. It's like doubled. Um, this one right here, if you look at the summary, year to date daily total, not that one, sorry. This one, the yield, it tells you 4.66%. Okay. That pays a lot more dividends. And we went over the math on that yesterday. Okay, that's it for today. Well, actually, let me talk a little more about what this is. This is an ETF. It's an exchange traded fund, which means it's not a business, but it's a a group. I wouldn't say a group, a combination of many good businesses, good companies, combination of many good companies. So it holds a bunch of companies. That's why it's called an exchange traded fund. So these are the top 10 companies that it holds. So this is like a short-term government bond that pays interest, and they own 6% of that company. They have Meta in there as a good company to have in there. They have RTX Corporation, Microsoft, Caterpillar, Goldman Sachs. So these are the top 10 companies. These are all good companies that they have in this ETF. And there's more than that. I don't remember um, how many companies it holds. I'm guessing probably like 100 different ones. And they show you don't need to really worry about this, but you just need to know what an ETF is, and it's a combination of a bunch of different companies. And Devo is a good one, a good ETF that holds a bunch of good companies. And this is why we want to invest in this ticker symbol ETF. Want to invest in this ETF, DIVO, because it holds good companies and has a good yield of 4.66% that it pays per year. Okay. Okay, that's it for today. For the next lesson, I want to go over um, how to look at these dividends on a different website and list out the dividends that you and I need to invest in and hold on to these ETFs. We're just going to buy and hold and invest in about, I don't know, 5 to 10 of these ETFs, and that I'll go over tomorrow. All right. Don't forget to watch and learn. And if you have any questions, as usual, uh, just ask me. Okay.